The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
Lock in.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play there on the first play of the game. 42 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Mario Addison in on the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Escaping the pressure right. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. That one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now Cohen. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Come on, 180. Plus 59. Here we go, D. All day, defense.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Second down and goal. Trubisky. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Greer and the Panthers set to go first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Back to throw here. And he's going to let it go deep. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down.
It's now second and 10.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
X3, 218, chop. Check, snap.
Off play action, Greer. Got a man, it's right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 18, it's a Carolina first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Newton now to throw. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now it's Trubisky. He shakes him off, and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Here's Trubisky to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Trubisky will throw. Steps away to his left. And he completes it to Cohen. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 42 yards. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Trubisky's throw pulled in by Robinson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A big play there from McCaffrey, 49 yards. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today, a guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. From the gun, here's Newton. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And the Panthers in for the score.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing again on second down. Trubisky. That's complete to Robinson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Trubisky will come up here first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Robinson's got it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. In for the score. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Newton now 4 of 5 since coming on. It's first and 10. Now Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A final shot before the break. Greer. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here's Newton. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Khalil Mack able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. Go, go, go.
From the 50, Newton. And it's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They snap it to Greer. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. It's Ross Cockrell that time that made the tackle. They try again with Cohen. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Trubisky now off the bootleg. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. yards. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Trubisky eluding the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And the Chicago Bears are in the end zone. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2? From the gun, it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 41, Greer. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 59 yards. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Hey, Alpha!
4th down. Here's Trubisky. Flushed out right. And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Hey, 18, help me.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. Flush to his right. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot, maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Cohen. And he's taken down inside the 30. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
First down, a run with Cohen. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. On first down, it's Cohen. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Trubisky to throw. Buying time to it, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Panthers will get the football back.
20. You're not ready.
Here's McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.